Thank you for joining me on Ask Tricia. I hope you're having a good evening. And today I wanted to talk about advice. What is the best advice that someone has given you? Because I was just thinking about my grandparents, and their advice to me was to leave Houston, Texas. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Houston. I'm an H-Town girl, Third Ward, Sunny Side. I loved growing up there. It was the best city at that time for a person to grow up in. I loved growing up in Houston. And I just outgrew it. And I think my grandparents, they understood me the most, more than anybody on the planet. May they rest in heaven. I know they're up there looking down on me today. And I just want to say, listen to the advice that people give you, because whether you feel it may be good advice or bad advice, there's something in it that you can take from both parts of it, both sides of it. And my grandparents knew that I loved the arts. That I was always singing and dancing and modeling and doing fashion shows, sewing dresses and putting on makeup and doing sports. I just did everything: gymnastics, dancing, baseball, swimming, volleyball. I think about everything that I did growing up as a child, and I'm like, ooh, I'm tired just thinking about it. I don't know how we did all of that, but we did. We didn't have iPods and the internet and all this good stuff. So we were very active in extracurricular activities. And so she knew that that's what I aspired to be. I used to have all of these lookbooks and vision boards of people in Paris and models and Ebony Fashion Fair models. That was my thing. And I just had things that other people didn't have, jets and yachts and clothes and perfumes and things that I felt existed that I wanted to see before I died off the face of this earth. And I think my grandparents knew that if I stayed in Houston, I wouldn't even get close. Now, I didn't get that close living in California, but I did get to explore driving across country from Texas to California and seeing different states, and stopping off. And I've worked on, TV shows, award shows, and things like that. I would have never been able to do that in Texas. And so all of that just geared toward all of the arts and things that I used to do as a kid. And I'm telling you, I really wouldn't trade that in for the world, because I have met some fascinating people, famous and non-famous, just artistic, creative people, and people who had dreams and visions of just being more than what they saw every day in their lives. And that's one thing I love about California. California, they say California dreaming, but I like people who dream. I like people who reach for visions and dreams and goals, and try to do those things that ordinary people don't do. And so that's really one of my main things, is to follow some of that advice that people give you, strive to help people be better, strive to do better than what you see, follow your own advice. That's what I'm trying to do right now. All of the advice that I give other people and try to help them get ahead, and, helping people get on shows, shooting their videos, putting them online, writing for them. I am now finally doing it for myself. And so, hey, we're in this pandemic, and I'm going to do it for me and see how it goes, because I've always wanted to get my YouTube channel to be more patriciatone, be more me, and listening to my niece and always saying, ask on Tricia. And that's how I came up with that title. So here I am, and I'm going to be here, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to do what I love to do. And I hope you ride this journey with me. Leave some comments and questions. I will answer them in the following videos. You know, if you address something that you need an answer to, I will address it. And I just hope you click, subscribe, share, like, all of that good stuff, because I'm just going to have fun with it and see where it goes, you know, like everybody else. And I encourage you to do what you want to do right now that's been on your heart while we have all this time. We're all on lockdown. Many of us, we're barely coming back into society on a normalcy. Is that right? And some of us don't have jobs to come back to. So why not be creative? You know, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be in this apartment just making videos until I can't even see straight. And, you know, that's why I'm up right now. It's probably about 2 a.m. and I'm shooting this video. And so I just encourage you to do what you love. Let's have fun. Let's end 2020 with a bang, regardless of what's going on in the world, because guess what? Time doesn't stop. So you don't stop, and I'm not going to stop. Thank you for joining me tonight. Take care.